Dark Perseus is, like I said, another CX release. We have the Dark Perseus blade, which is split up into 3 layers. The lock chip, which is Perseus, Dark, and then I believe this is Bump for the assist blade. And when you lock it all together, that is now the blade. Going down, we have 680 for a ratchet. Very interesting. We just got 660 on Drawn Brave, and now we have the wedge bit. Kind of an interesting thing when we have it unboxed. We'll go more over that here shortly. Let's go over the parts. So let's start off with the Dark Perseus locking chip. So this is Dark Perseus. As you can see behind the Perseus emblem, this is actually a Metal Fight inspired Bey. We have the hex bolt behind his helmet. And yeah, this is a very, very cool design. We saw it in Metal Fight. I believe the Beyblade was Perseus as well. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've really delved into Metal Fight content. But yeah, as you can see, this is a Metal Fight inspired Bey. Alright, the Dark Blade, very cool. As you can tell, this was also inspired by the Metal Fight version as well. Instead of the Medusa heads or the demon heads, it just kind of flares upward, because I believe the one that it's designed after, like the design for it, is where the energy ring could just like cover the knight helms, the helmets, or the demonic helmets. But instead, it's just kind of simplistic in this interesting flower pattern. Now, moving on, we have our, I believe this is Bump, if I remember right. I think this is Bump, is what the name of it is, for the assist ring. Just kind of sits up underneath and covers up a little bit. So it's reversed for the energy layer. Instead of it covering the top for the heads, it covers the bottom to assist in deflection of attacks. So very cool. Flipping it over, we do have our QR code. Definitely scan that and put that in the app. 680, 6 sides, 80 height. Do with what you want, but I'm not a fan of 80 height ratchets. Now moving on to our wedge bit. So the wedge bit is kind of cool because it's kind of inspired like Rush. It's got a small amount of gears, as you can see there. Well, small amount of teeth on the gear, and then you move up to it, and what you can kind of see here maybe is that it's got a very small needle tip at the front of it, so it's like a Rush needle mix hybrid going on here. And it has no resistance on it either. So we have it completely put together with just the blade, coming in at 37.7 grams. 680, should be a couple more grams. Yep, 6.9 grams. Wedge bit, we're sitting at 1.84 grams. Total weight should be, I would guess, around 42. Oh, I was off. 46 grams. I was way off. Alright, so these CX Beys are very, very chunky. I do have the other 3 that we just recently unboxed right here. Let's weigh them in comparison. So this is sitting at 46.6. We have Drawn Brave, 46.1. Arc Wizard, 42.6. And Hell's Reaper, coming in at 45.3. So very interesting that we finally have a defense Bey that actually stacks up in a decent weight quality. Okay, let's give it a little bit of a bump test here. Nice, very nice. So the wedge bit does seem to keep its stability a little bit. As far as stamina goes, I predict that it probably has a little stamina to it. Let's give it an angled launch. Alright, very interesting. Other than that, I would say that it's probably got potential to do some extreme dashes, seeing as it looks like it's a hybrid between Rush and Eagle. On to Hell's Reaper. And lastly, Arc Wizard. Alright, Dark Perseus. My thoughts on it. I believe that there is some potential here. I would definitely say get rid of 680. 680, just garbage. Toss it aside. I see some potential with the wedge driver. The other two pieces, which is the bump frame and the disc, I could see some potential being here, but other than that, I would say don't expect the stock combo to do amazing wonders, just due to the fact that it barely won against Arc Wizard, and it lost completely to Hell's Reaper. So I wouldn't expect great things from the stock combo. I would definitely pair it up with different parts. Like, I believe it looks like you could probably use I would imagine you'd be able to use the, I was about to say driver, the disc, the blade. I would imagine you could use the blade for attack parts. It looks like they'd be really good for attack. Probably be a little recoily, but that'd be fine. Pair it up with the right CX parts and you'd be fine there. And then really the wedge driver, I could see wedge having some good potential too, but I would definitely get rid of 680 and you'd probably do do a lot better. Other than that, you guys definitely pick it up, see what you can use out of it. It is a new release and it's a defense release for CX, so throw some, you can probably do some attack combos and some stamina combos with it and see what works out best for you. But other than that, you guys, that's going to conclude this video. As always, please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. With that, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Have a great evening, everyone.